The East Coast holds some of the best fly fishing in the country and world. So in this video, we're going to be exploring a few. So on day one, we headed just south of camp to the famous Neversink River. This is a spot we haven't really fished much, we don't know much about it, but we know that there's big fish, and we want to explore it as much as we can.
You're gonna want my boots videotaped.
It's a little muddy, wouldn't you say? Mine aren't as bad. This water feels good. I think you can actually see in the air how hot it is. You got it. Do you need a hand? Oh, I just had a hit and I wasn't ready. Oh, you got it. Oh! Take my fly. Nope, fly's still there. Good sign. Probably one of the things they're hitting, but they're kind of hitting an array of things. So after walking around the river for just about 2 hours, we were finally able to get into some kind of fish. There we go. Little brown. So we have the caddis. Beautiful. Obviously I wet my hands, so I'm gonna let this guy go. Oh yeah. Can't tell me that's not one of the coolest fish you can put in your hands. Okay, so it is probably about 8:30-ish here. It's gonna be dark in about 20 minutes. It's probably the end of camera light soon for this camera, so I'll have to finish off on the GoPro. It's been okay so far. I mean, this is always a rough stream to fish. I'm gonna make my way upstream again where I caught that one. Because I think there's probably some March browns hashing up there, so I'll make my way up there and hopefully we can at least get one more for tonight. End off on a good note, and then we'll be heading our way south. Alright, ending the night off with one fly, since they're not really touching the caddis at all. Or they haven't touched the caddis at all, at least, so we're just going to finish this off with the March brown, because it seems like that's all they're touching, and I haven't seen any caddises really hitting, so... Alright, good finish to the night. So day 2 was a little lazy. Decided to sleep in, hang out with some family around camp, and of course hit the local spots.
Right here till I die. Yes, I'm gonna sit right here till I die. Hey, thank you so much. Little Johnny Cash by request.
Alright, so we made it into the backwoods of Stokes State Forest in western New Jersey. Not too far off the Delaware, that's why this produces big fish. When I think of big rainbows, I think about here, so that's what we're going to try to accomplish today. My dad is meeting me here today, so we'll have maybe a cameraman. He's here! A little muddy out. Start off solo. The first spot I want to try is a fast rapid right below that before it gets too slow. A lot of the big fish move up in there at this time of year when it's getting warm for that cooler oxygenated water where a lot of flies come out of. So we're going to start off there, and then I think we'll probably hike up about a mile or two up the brook. Got some good risers here, so I'm just gonna pitch right in there. I'm probably not. That was a good fish. Probably not gonna go in the water. There we go. Hit it underwater. Of course, they all look at me right when I catch a fish. Little guy. We're floating now. Spot's tough. Keep catching shit. We're just kind of hitting anything we want today. Oh! Oh, you got a net. That's a pretty good one. Got the fly off? Nice. Good fish.
That was a good one.
There we go. There we go. Do you know if you hold the fish upside down, they like completely stop moving? Yeah, I learned that not too long ago. Alright, so it's actually been pretty solid so far. We've been here for probably just about an hour, and between the two of us, what have we caught, 6 so far? Between the two of us?
I caught 2.
And I caught 4, so 6 between the two of us. It's pretty solid, all in dry flies, of course. That's all we fish, so makes it more fun. So we're gonna move up even more upstream now. We got a couple more spots I want to hit, and then we'll come back and hit this later, and then we'll move downstream a little later. We've probably got about at least another 2 hours of fishable and filmable light. So. Alright, so upriver was not as good as normal because it's a little lower than normal. So we're gonna run down river again. I got a tandem rig on now, 2 dry flies. I ended up putting a gray quill on, and then below that the caddis I've been catching them on, just because in this case 2 is better than 1. It just gives me another chance to hook one up. And hopefully we can get some more and some size. Got quite the jungle in here. So once the action started slowing down a little bit, we decided to try something new. I tied on a gray drake in front of the caddis to see what I could produce. Alright, well that's interesting. He hit the gray drake immediately. It became clear pretty fast that that was the right move. Great drink. A lot of people underestimate the terrain here in Stokes, and it gets hairy. And there's these giant boulders inside and outside of the water that you're sometimes rock climbing just to get to where you want to be. So I keep seeing a fish hitting here. This should be good here. That's what I meant. Just big bouldery caves everywhere. Alright, my dad wants to stay here for another minute, so we're gonna see if we can't get one more out here and then we'll move down. Just give me a minute.
Drake again?
Caddis.
The young caddis?
Yeah. This is getting pretty crazy.
What?
This is getting pretty crazy. Dude, he just hit my caddis underwater. There we go. Great, Drake. Yeah. It's just getting a little too dark for the big camera, but I have it recording anyway. And I'm gonna be finishing the night off here, because we only got about probably 10 minutes of light here anyway, so. There we go. There we go. So after catching a couple more, we called it the night, headed back to the truck, and went back to camp. Alright, well I know you can't see me right now, and I can't really see anything either, but that is it for tonight, day 3. That was one of the craziest, if not the craziest night of fly fishing I have ever had. That was incredible.